Oh my god. There she is. That's the part I was looking for this whole time. And the guy's got all of the framework done on the C8 Corvette. It's taken some time. They did it right, and it is a solid car. It'll look brand new. It'll look 100% brand new, and it really does. Only have 200 miles on the odometer, so it is a brand new car. But from the very core of the car, we took everything all the way off, and then they rebuilt it with all the aluminum, all the proper parts from Cadillac/GM, all back to 100%. And my god, you can see it out of focus behind me, but it is definitely the focus of the moment. These are the parts right here. All I just wanted the two of these, and sadly that's only a piece of the puzzle, because the thing underneath it, the core of the car, is what actually needed to be replaced to get those in the right spot. And then on top of that, we got all of these parts ordered. So those side frame rails are also all replaced and glued and screwed back in. Look at this whole flat bottom just all here. All along the car. Huh, that is hilarious. There's the oil filter right there. Oh, they even kept the old ones right there. You can see how trashed those were, even trying to repair them. That is beautiful. I don't want to know what all was done in there, but it was done. And look at that. All of this had to be replaced all the way back to here. This entire piece on both sides, because that whole front took that hit sideways. So you can see all the mounting points are squared up. The machines that they have here are insane for frame racking. I'm sure that's more square than it comes from the factory. This is a look of pain on my face, because this is not me at all. So these are the spare parts for the C8. This is the passenger panel where the airbag exploded from. I am a hoarder, I know this. And we have ran out of space, and I refuse to get more space because that's just wasted money right now. This is probably the saddest thing for me. This is the front bonnet. And from first observation, this thing looks in its almost perfect good condition. It is not. It is trashed, and it serves us no purpose at the moment because we got a new one that we have to paint match to the whole front of the car anyway. So you can see, if it wasn't so much busted, I mean, in the video, you actually see like this whole thing was bent in half. It was crazy that it even remotely came back to this, because
it was bent in half.
yeah, it was snapped in half. And
I gotta tell you guys, I don't support throwing this away.
I just gotta do it. So we aren't gonna throw it out, we're just gonna set it next to the trash because it deserves a better life than this.
That was the shittiest throw I've ever seen.
Fine.
You feel like a pussy. Wait, chuck it like a boomerang, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got boomerang it.
You're gonna hit the RX-8 watch.
Yeah.
Well, actually got some good air.
Yeah. Okay, same thing with this. This is a javelin, though. Like, you have to do those steps. You have to be like,
let's go Pantheon.
See, that's done.
The other side.
That's the only way I can handle throwing shit out. That hurts my soul. It hurts really bad. This is Street Hunters, and this is one of my favorite pieces instantly, and we need it before we can even really unveil the whole car, because they need to put the rear bumper back on the C8. And so I smashed mine, loading it up backwards on a U-Haul in Michigan, because I didn't realize how low it was. And so thankfully, they even make this piece in carbon fiber. So not only am I replacing it, I'm upgrading it. So we're gonna go ahead, visit the C8. You're gonna see what it's looked like, honestly, for like the last month. GM is tough to work with, especially with all the parts that are just not on the shelves right now. So we're gonna try and improvise a little bit to try and get it out and ready for grid life, which by the time you see this video, it's a day after we've been filming this. That's how insane this timeline is. We'll see if we can make it happen. We made it over to Collision Specialists, Jim's shop, and they're gonna do the honors of putting this on for us, but I wanted to take a look at it first, at least without the bubble wrap, just to see what it is. You guys know my good friend TJ Hunt, as you probably do. His girlfriend Sabrina's car. That is, I think, one of the cleanest C8s in the world. And thanks to Street Hunters, that's making it possible for this one too. That's beautiful. So you can see on this side where I cracked it badly. This wasn't the accident, this was my accident. This was me. Shattered it. Oops. So then this one, oh, it's perfect. They have the cutouts for the sensors, and everything else looks amazing. So it really would sit, it sits like this. Looks way more aggressive, which is what I wanted. And of course, carbon fiber. So it's probably lighter too. Although composites are light to begin with. If you guys ever want to see all the crap that's inside of a rear bumper, look at this. It's been a minute. If you guys don't remember what all we bought and unboxed, these are all the parts finally coming together. It's been, actually I bought these parts exactly a year ago. The way the world went with COVID and C8's just starting into production at the same time made this for absolute chaos. But look at all these smaller parts that I would not have ordered. Like
Wow.
this is the sort of stuff that we were waiting on them, because if I was gonna restore this car, do you really need this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that, do you? Yes. But would I have bought it? No. So that's why I wanted these guys to do this part, because I would have skipped steps. I know myself, like even like, see, like this is the energy absorber. Do you need it? It's not aluminum, you don't need it. You can see where I'm going with that. So they went and made a very thorough list. The only part we had a problem with is this one. When I ordered it, XPO crushed it. And so the problem is this part, this specific part number right now, you guys, if you're bored and you look it up, does not exist in the world. It's just impossible to get. I called in favors, I did everything I could. This part's just not happening. So I took this area, straightened it back out. It was crushed right here, flat, absolutely flat and bent. So I straightened this out, and it actually came back to life. It holds this outer edge, holds this, and holds here. So it's a triangle shape of that, and you can see light kind of sits over it and all that. So it's a kind of important part, but unfortunately, the car is just stuck in their shop if we don't do anything. So they're stuck with, as much as I love this car, and I'm sure they love looking at it, they're just waiting on GM. So I'll run this one for now, and then when they find all three that I ordered, when they finally show up, I'll sell two of them and then swap this part out. But it's the situation. Why did we bring it here? Well, this is Jim's specialty, and as you guys know, this is the part, this impact piece. It's a special type of 5000 series aluminum, and it's screwed and glued in to this, what you'd call, I guess, the subframe, the mainframe piece of the front of the car. It's totally different than what we're all used to with bolts and, you know, just mechanical leverage. It's glue and screw. And the problem is you cannot buy these parts. These parts are about retail for maybe 200 bucks. You cannot buy them. This, as soon as you get to right here, the party zone for the aftermarket working on it stops. You can buy all these parts as an individual, but you have to be a Cadillac Aluminum Repair Network to even get this part. And so Jim is one of, I think, 5 in all of California, not just LA, all of California. It's a very limited thing. And so that's why I brought it here, and I'm very happy because they went and made sure the whole subframe, as you guys saw in some of those videos, they were spaced out. They made sure that this car is square, straight, everything. If I'm gonna be beaten on the car, it's nice to know that it's actually repaired 100%. I just want to see the hood. Oh, it is funny because we're going to be replacing this hood with something way sicker, but regardless, we have the whole stock car, and their paint looks amazing. I'm very impressed. Check this out. I didn't order these parts. These are brake ducts. We are just outside of Collision Specialists. This is the first moment we're getting to see the car, and then in an hour we're transporting it out to grid life. So this adventure is very short-lived but super exciting. Let's take a look. We're gonna park on the side of the street, a little sketchy.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I got a FaceTime from the owner of the shop last night, and the car had the bumper on, and that's the first time I've ever seen the car with a bumper. So
it's been 2 years in the
2
making?
years, yeah. The parts that are on the car, or that we bought, that big bunch of parts was exactly a year ago. The cost of being the first crashed car, and you know, the whole market and COVID and all that sort of shit, you see how much it takes to get a new car repaired. It's a lot easier now. That's part of the fun. So it was totally fun. Oh my God. That's beautiful.
It's a car.
That is just incredible. Like, I'm all like, oh. That is so amazing. 2 years of it being like 75% of a car. These guys.
Check out the back.
Yeah. These guys nailed. Look at this. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
And look at that.
Ooh. Jeez.
Right for me to trash it. Just kidding. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead, put it into 60 frames, slow it down a little bit for you guys, give you some beautiful music, and just show you just incredible. It's gonna be just a distant memory of what it was like before it was all crashed, but you can see the paint match is beautiful. I had a horrible time with that with the Diablo once a long time ago before it was completely repainted, is that it was like highlighter yellow and then gold. And so this car, you can't tell. I mean, something as simple as the headlights.
Ooh.
The headlights are beautiful in this car. So they not only fixed everything, but they also worked with my weird situation. And the fact is, the GridLift guy is waiting at our shop right now to pick the cars up to go to GridLift. So a little bit of stress, but they were able to make that happen within the time frame we needed to at the last second, even without parts from GM. We got a handful of things that we'll have to do ourselves when we take it to Michigan. That includes some of the rest of the body panels from Street Hunters, but that's kind of a fun thing. So we'll go back to the old garage and do some work on the car, but it's essentially complete the way you
look at that. Date in.
Oh, yeah. We've got 3 boxes of the parts that can be put on after the fact, or parts that I've destroyed. The pieces that go around that whole front trunk, under tray pieces, they're all brand new. The guy's got everything all taken care of for us. So we're going to take these 3 boxes, load them in the truck, and then work on getting the car out. Apparently, when you get the new bumper for the car, it comes with this, which is a bumper guard, just like the Challengers, the Hellcats, you know, the yellow ones that everybody rocks. The guys took it off. That's the right thing to do. I'm gonna take out like 3 other cars. Yeah.
What are you doing?
This is a first, technically, a drive of the car. So they're having me back it out, which I was waiting on them to back it out. Just hit its 229th mile.
That's badass. Those fans are loud.
Overheating. These are the sort of small gremlins that we're gonna have to deal with because we're rushing them. Yeah, we're definitely not driving this back. Okay, well I'm gonna try taking it off the road. We were about to hit the front here, and then we realized this is a modern car. Check this out.
That's so sick. All right, yeah, you're good.
What you're about to see is hilarious timing for this. We are pulling in from that same journey from the body shop, and sure enough, there's the front of a semi right there. Let's go over here. We're literally unloading the car and loading it on its, oh, there we go, on its way to Michigan. Thanks to Valvoline that the car is making it to their event. Not only that because of the transportation, but also because of the actual oil. All the fluids, every fluid that you have in this 4-rotor, everything, reason that this car runs and does all the crazy stuff that it does is all relying on Valvoline. Yeah, it's got all that zinc, all the phosphorus, ZGP. The more I know about building these engines, losing oil pressure at 5,000 RPM racing can should have nuked the bearings. And they're perfect. They're in perfect shape. So that speaks volumes. Literally, that's just the oil. No pressure, no flow, just the oil that's in the bearing.
All fluids are flushed, gear oil, diff oil, everything's all flushed, ready to go, everything's on. She is more ready for whatever we're about to put her through than she's ever been in her entire life. So exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time.
such a bad car. So this is the first time this car has been on a trailer, specifically 2-level trailer, but any trailer other than the U-Haul since it was first shipped out to California in 2015. And exact same thing, the original stock FD, mostly stock FD, rolled up there, and it's like history repeats itself. But how sick does that look? It's on its way to Michigan. So we've got pieces like this that we don't want to also be transporting this entire time. They fit in here. I know we're gonna have to take some of these off, but they're ones with clips. So at least they're sitting there. I think this one goes on something like that. So we'll throw these parts out. At least we know that we have these side pieces brand new, thanks to Jim. All of Jim's parts look great. All of our ship parts. Show you what we need to get in. He did say that there were a couple. Remember, he was saying something about there being a couple more that he's got on order.
Yeah.
I'm assuming maybe it is these.
Looks way more complete now.
Yeah, way more complete. There's the front rubber for this. We need to load up, but this is my 5 minutes with my car, so I'm gonna just do a quick normal pull. At 4,000 RPM, rev limit.
She brakes real good.
Yeah, it does. I gotta figure out something's wrong with the coolant system. I think there's an air pocket in the rear radiator, and so it's not cycling all the way to the front, but it's full. I already checked it. There's a cool way of bleeding it. With the Z51, we have a third radiator, and so I think it's giving me a little bit of trouble with some air in the system. I don't know. Or it could be a sensor. You know, this car's gone through a lot, and the shop was able to get it done that quick, so there's gonna be weird issues, but we'll fix them all back in Michigan. Best shot he's gonna have all day. This is crazy. The C8 actually has a front. Look at this. It's a front camera for not hitting shit. So look at that. I'm gonna turn left, and it lets you know if you're tracking the car. I did not know it had a camera.